Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube Channel. Good morning. Hope you are all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos published in this channel useful, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification or the bell icon so that you can be notified when a video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or on the internet. In the last episode of Know Your Personality segment, we spoke about the Enneagram compatibility of two observers, investigators, type 5 pair, focusing on what they bring to the relationship and what the potential pitfalls they may encounter in their relationship. In this episode, we analyze the Enneagram compatibility of observers, investigators type 5 with Enneagram type 6. Loyalists, skeptics, focusing on what they bring to their relationship and what their potential trouble spots are. Positive qualities observers, loyalists, type 5, type 6 couples bring to the relationship. Both observers type 5 and loyalists type 6 are thinking types, but are opposing thinking types. Observers type 5 tend to be wider in their perspective and use creative and experimental methods, while loyalists type 6 are less objective and narrower in their worldview and use tested and established methods. They value factual details, objectivity and accuracy of facts, and craftsmanship. They are capable of analyzing situations without being influenced by personal opinions, biases, or prejudices. They are highly effective in dealing with crisis situations, as both are attuned to find situations of danger and bring their intellectual and practical knowledge to solve problems. Both share an attraction for intellectual activities. They respect and admire each other's intellectual shrewdness, expertise, and technical mastery. This mutual respect and admiration become the foundation of an observer-loyalist type 5, type 6 relationship. Their relationship may begin as colleagues or as persons becoming friends because of shared interest in the same professional area and then turn into an intimate partnership. Besides these shared qualities, they also have their own specific traits with which they complement each other. Observers type 5 possess objectivity, detachment, observational skills, penetrating curiosity, and an unwillingness to settle for easy answers. They have the ability to think for themselves, entertain new ideas, pose questions, experiment them, and find right solutions. They are also emotionally calm and sail through ups and downs of life in a light-hearted manner. However, they tend to be more skeptical and a challenge to authority. With these qualities, they can help their loyalist type 6 partners who are emotionally reactive, less objective, unsure of themselves, and look for guidance in their changing needs for independence and connection. Be patient with them in moments of their indecisiveness and ambivalences, widen their worldview and outlook to life, and bring greater stability both in the rational and emotional aspects of their life. Loyalist type 6 appreciate their observer type 5 partners for their emotional calmness, their adventurous nature, and their ability to be unaffected when confronted with problems. Likewise, loyalist type 6 admire the intellectual intensity, curiosity, creativity, and the ability to pose questions, experiment them, and resolve them. Loyalist type 6 hold strong values such as patience, kindness, devotion, sympathy, caring, and determination. They tend to be more outward looking and socially active. With these qualities, they can help their observer type 5 partners who tend to be more isolated socially and in relationships to feel understood and cared for, to break through their tendency to isolate socially and relationally, to place a higher value on personal relationships, and to help them build richer relationships with others. Observers type 5 appreciate and admire their loyalist type 6 partners for being guided by moral values in their life, for being devoted and caring, for their being outward looking, and for their social and relational involvement. When healthy and balanced, an observer loyalist type 5 type 6 couple can function well as a team complementing each other, because though both are thinking types, their minds work differently. Loyalist type 6 think more narrowly and less objectively, but count on only tested and established methods, while observers type 5 are more open and wider in their thinking and use experimental and creative methods, thereby combine the old and the new so as to be more effective in finding right solutions to the problems. Thus, as a couple, they have a symbiotic intellectual relationship of doubt and decision, question and answers, problems diagnosed and problems solved, that can be endlessly inspiring for the partners. As a couple, if their hearts and minds are in one place, if they admire and appreciate each other's intellectual differences, and if they possess a powerful, tested, and unshakable trust in each other, an observer loyalist type 5 type 6 couple, though two opposing head types, can not only be well balanced to tackle their life's challenges, but also can share a lasting and fulfilling bond for a lifetime. Potential trouble spots in an observer loyalist type 5 type 6 relationship. The intellectual intensity, diversity in perspectives, and difference in approaches of each partner of an observer loyalist type 5 type 6 couple can be complementary and attract them to each other when they are healthy and balanced. However, under stress or when unhealthy and imbalanced, the same factors can tear the relationship apart and let the partners drift away from each other. Let us elaborate on the relational dynamic of an observer loyalist type 5 type 6 couple under stress. Firstly, though in an observer loyalist type 5 type 6 pair, both the partners are thinking types, they think in diametrically opposite ways and often arrive at conclusions that make them stand on the opposite side. They look at the world from different perspectives and use different approaches and methods to arrive at their conclusions. Observers type 5 tend to take greater intellectual leaps, more imaginative, and on a continuous pursuit of new information and ideas. They also tend to employ more creative and experimental methods to analyze and understand facts and arrive at conclusions, while not giving significant value to the already acquired knowledge and to common consensus opinions. However, loyalist type 6 tend to be focused on less objective and narrow perspectives, interested in following and maintaining agreed upon paradigms, archetypes, and models, look to precedents for guidance about how to proceed, and guided by accepted rules, procedures, and protocols, in order to build their arguments, marshal their facts meticulously, and feel unassailable about their conclusions. This can be the source of a great deal of intellectual and emotional tensions and frustrations for both the partners, creating potential trouble for the relationship. Secondly, when the above described intellectual differences become the focus of attention for both the partners, they can tighten their defenses and become extreme, leading to breakdown of trust and communication between them. When this happens, Observers type 5 continue to explore new horizons and judge their loyalist type 6 partners as close-minded, fearful, conservative, prejudiced, fanatical, petty and political, playing favorites, indecisive in thinking and action, pleasing authorities rather than seeking objective truth, and to begin to believe that they are intellectually inferior. On the other hand, loyalist type 6, challenged by their observer type 5 partners, drive to question their fundamental worldview, being nervous about making mistakes and anxious about being criticized for their effort, attempt to hold on to what they believe in and what gives them security. They judge their observer type 5 partners as weird, excessively independent and isolated, unwilling and unable to work within a system or group, needlessly provocative, holding on to useless and strange ideas, and begin to believe that they are hopelessly impractical and waste their time with their eccentricities. These perceptions of the partners about each other can create problem for the relationship. Under stress, when caught up in one or both of the above described scenarios, the partners of an observer loyalist type 5 type 6 pair have different expectations and react to each other based on these expectations. Observers type 5 expect to find objective facts, whether these facts make them feel secure or not. They do not accept their loyalist type 6 partners' discouraging, wet blanket approach of holding on to what is old, and their fear that anything new would destabilize them. However, loyalist type 6 expect to build security by having something clear to believe in, as they believe that the focus of their observers type 5 partners on imagination and novelty as heading towards darkness and catastrophe. Both hold on to their expectations, as observers type 5 push harder to question the status quo of their loyalist type 6 partners, while they all the more cling harder to their beliefs. The former wanting to play with matches, while the latter wants to put out the fire. With this tug-of-war hardening, each feeds the other with a sense of powerlessness and hopelessness, causing the erosion of trust, loss of admiration for each other, and damaging the unity of heart and mind, leading the couple to end their relationship as intimate partners, but may continue to be as colleagues professionally. In order to save this relationship, an observer loyalist type 5 type 6 couple must be conscious of the fact that they are two opposing head types, and their partnership depends on the three foundations, namely mutual trust, mutual admiration, and unity of heart and mind. If they, with the help of someone they trust, can devise ways to keep these foundations intact all through their life, they will enjoy a lasting and fulfilling bond of a lifetime and tackle each of their life's challenges with courage and grace. In the next episode, we will speak about the Enneagram compatibility of an observer enthusiast type 5 type 7 relationship. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.